Let me tell you something you're not ready to hear but need to. Hell isn't after death. Hell is here. It's the moment you stare at your life and ask yourself the question that'll haunt you forever. What if? What if I had pushed harder? What if I hadn't quit when it hurt? What if I believed in myself when no one else did? That's the real damn punishment. Not pain, not exhaustion, not blood or bruises, regret, the lifelong prison of what could have been. If you're not willing to empty yourself today, if you're not ready to bleed out every ounce of your soul on that floor, then be prepared to live condemned by that question. What if, for the rest of your life? I wasn't born to be average, neither were you. But this world, it's built to consume the lukewarm, the passive, the maybe-laters. Every time you take it easy, every time you say tomorrow, you're digging the grave of your best self. Today's sweat is tomorrow's salvation. Every drop of blood, every silent night, every lonely rep, those are bricks in the wall that protect you from hell. Because there's nothing more brutal than knowing you had everything and chose nothing. You know why most people lose? Because they give up the moment it hurts. But that pain, that's the gate, that's the filter, that's the place where average ends and the chosen ones begin. That's the line where tourists leave the trail and warriors write their names in the dirt. I don't train for looks. I don't wake up early for applause. I don't suffer for vanity. I do it because I have a mission, because I refuse to die with doubt in my throat. Every rep is a promise that I'll never look in the mirror and say, I could have been more. So ask yourself, are you giving 100%? Not 80, not 90. If not, you're not just losing time, you're losing everything. Time doesn't give a shit about your story. It doesn't care about your excuses or your mood. It marches on. And one day you'll wake up old, broken, staring at the ceiling, and that voice will be there. You could have been great, but you were a coward. That voice, it won't stop. It's your judge, your executioner, your eternal shadow. So right now, not tomorrow, not next week, decide. Will you give everything or live haunted by what if until your final breath? When your legs give out, give one more. When your lungs scream, give one more. When your soul is begging for mercy, give one more. Because when you reach the end, bloodied, broken, and shaking, you'll look in the mirror and say, I left nothing. I owe myself nothing. That's how you slam the gates of hell shut forever. I almost made it. I almost became someone. Do you know how pathetic that sounds? Almost is the anthem of cowards, the cheap consolation of those who couldn't survive the final round. Life doesn't reward effort. It rewards finishers. It rewards those who break when everyone else bends. No medals for potential. No trophies for almost. Just regret. I won't be remembered as almost. I won't be a ghost of what could have been. I'll be the voice that screams without speaking. Because my silence will echo what most never dared. I didn't come here to survive. I came to dominate. So don't talk to me about motivation. Talk to me about war, about scars, about blood in your teeth and fire in your eyes. Because that's what it takes to make sure your legacy isn't another name lost in the wind. This is your final assault. Spiritual, mental, total. So grit your teeth, raise your chin, and charge straight into the fire. Don't back down. Don't slow up. Don't stop. And when the world watches in silence, you won't need to say a word. Your legacy will whisper, I gave it all, I burned it all, and I won. If you felt that in your soul, write in the comment. No fluff, no fear, just raw truth. Let the world feel your fire. See you in the next one.